I explained a simple one, and I'm just going to continue doing some work in that particular one. You bring effort. That's all you bring to your workplace, really. I'm going to a place with a lot of teachers this morning. It's a school. My skill is common, Baba. Our output will not be the same. Our efficacy will not be the same. In fact, yesterday when I sat and thought about it, there are so many of these places that don't even have the decency to reward outcomes. My friend and I got talking afterwards. But our results are much better than average, yes. But your results being better than average doesn't seem to change much. Your effort is not what people are looking for. Even your outcomes are not what people are looking for. Whatever you do and your outcomes are just taken as part of the bear, that's what you are supposed to do. Good morning, Baba. Baba, how are you doing? I am very good. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. It's good to see you. Going to a place with a lot of teachers. I am one of many in that place this morning. People have their favorites in that place, but the selection of favorites is not based on your outcomes. I can tell you that for sure. The selection of favorites is not based on outcomes. The selection of favorites tends to be around similarity, commonality, around who knew whom, where they knew whom, around. So if you have friends in high places, you will make progress a lot quicker than your compatriot who has no friends in high places. If you are willing to suck up to these people, they will give you things just above the lower ranks so you can stay there and continue to suck up. But even those will be confined to specific places, but I suppose they do better than those who don't get that leverage. And so in a place like that, the career strategy most of us bring backfires. Let me work hard so that I can make progress. No, you can work very hard and make no progress. Good morning, Edward. How you doing? I'm always here. I create content on this page every single day. So if you want to find my content, you've got to look for me, because the algorithm is not dispersing the way they used to. Yeah. If you work hard, you will not be rewarded. We didn't know that, many of us. We came doing a lot of hard work and we got a lot of broken hearts. Because the game is not for hard work. The game is completely different. If I stayed in a place for 5 years and showed them loyalty, no, they do not reward loyalty. Staying there for a few years means sometimes you know too much about people. It becomes inconvenient. You stay there for a long time, most of these people see that they've paid you for a long time. To you, staying and slugging it out is loyalty. To them, it's just what happened. And so again, if you stayed, if you stayed and you stayed thinking that you showing loyalty would mean something to somebody, your heart is about to be broken, because it will mean nothing to nobody. So Amma, why are you making these videos? I'm making these videos. Khalifa, how are you doing? Really simply, for those of you who would waste your time, your efforts to go down on this loyalty nonsense, and I'm telling you, it is foolishness, this loyalty thing. If you've been in a workplace for 6 months and you get another place to go to, that serves you better, go. In the middle of a project, something else comes up and it makes more sense, go. Because you see, in the middle of that project, if something comes up and they need to I've seen this happen so many times in my career, but one particular one just comes to my mind as I was talking about this. A few years ago, we had come to school around this time also. This person decided that they were not leaving. They got a job. Rita, they got a job elsewhere. But then they looked at the timing and realized that if they resigned at that time, they would create a staffing issue for this school. So they did not resign. It was a thing that she struggled with for a while. The reason why I knew was because she asked me for my opinion. And when she asked me, I told her, look, do you want that opportunity? If you want the opportunity, take it. She's like, well, you know, and these people and the children, rah. Okay. Towards the end of September, so when school had been open for like a month, something happened. The powers that be decided that they had more teaching hours than they had students or something ridiculous which never made sense to any of us. She had just finished her break duty and had gone into the staff room with her mug of coffee to sit down and catch her breath before she goes, and the principal secretary comes in personally and says, can you come with me please? She follows the principal secretary, walks into, and they were very sorry. They wanted to apologize. Yeah. Long and short of it is that within a few minutes, the principal had delivered her sound bites. Boom, 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 boom. You no longer have a job with us. We will help you find somewhere else. We will write you a reference. Blah, blah, blah. But you need to find somewhere else to go. Excuse you. This woman had children. Nobody cared. This woman had a husband. Nobody cared. She had just signed a new rent contract. Nobody cared. Yeah, she has got a lot of things going. Nobody cared. You know why? Yes. They didn't care because they were focused on them and their outcomes. When this kicked off that evening, she calls me in tears. You were right. You warned me. I did not listen. See, you cannot be loyal to those who don't understand the word. So at the end, she was lamenting and she was crying. And at the time, I'm like, well, to be fair to these people, they did not call you to this loyalty. You called yourself to it. They did not ask you to be this loyal. You asked yourself into it. Yeah. You asked yourself into it. These people have done nothing wrong here. They genuinely haven't. They were just minding their business. You decided not to mind yours, and then eventually when they were ready to act, they have acted. You had the opportunity to hit. You didn't. Well, they have. That's all this means. Yes. Yeah, Bev. Yes. Your loyalty will not get rewarded. She was not even the newest member of the team. I can't remember what they said and how they used some technicality to find a way to justify that she needed to go. She needed to go. And at the time, she had been in this organization for 9 years. After 9 years, like, yeah, your 9 years means nothing to these people. You know why? Because in their heads, you have been paid for 9 years. They really don't see that there is a loyalty agreement between you and them. They asked you to do something, they pay you to do it, and as far as they are concerned, that is the end of the story. You have been paid for 9 years to do what they asked you to do. That is the end of the story. It is actually quite clinical for those other people. I wonder why the rest of us struggle to be clinical when we need to make our decisions. We need to be clinical. Know that at your workplace, when decisions need to be made, there will be no sentiment. The fact that you've got rent to pay will not bother anyone. The fact that you've got children to keep in school will be your problem, not theirs. The fact that your mother is ill, it's your mother who's ill, not theirs. You have to keep reminding yourself of the actual facts of the situation and not get it twisted. It is very easy to get it twisted. Sweet Chloe, it's nice to see you again. But Ame, what does this mean? Well, this means different things for different people. So you are going to have to decide what it means for you. You go to work focusing on your outcomes. That's what you should be doing. Evans, hello. Oh, you are in Sinyani. You are in my yard. Hello, darling. I hope you are well. Yeah. You can't get it twisted, you know. You must go into the workplace understanding that people at your workplace are not your family members. Even family members are not always 100% loyal. How much more strangers that you meet in the streets? They are there for themselves, and you should be for yourself. If something is a good thing to do for yourself, you should know that, and you should do it. If something doesn't work for you, again, you should figure that out and you should sort it. You shouldn't stay longer because you think that that would be read as loyalty and it will be rewarded, because it won't. It won't. When it's time to move, learn to be clinical and move. When it's time to be moving, you better get clinical and move. Don't go on there doing more than you have been asked to do or you have been paid to do. It will do nothing for you. The notion of getting rewarded with promotion or whatever because you work hard or you are long suffering or you are loyal, it's a farce. It's a farce. It won't happen. Your heart will be broken. It's better for you to know so that you can engage from this point of knowledge. That's why I'm sharing this with you. I'm telling those of you especially who need to conserve some of your life force to do other things that will help you level up, to focus on that. We are meeting. What are we meeting? What are we meeting about? Come, let's chat. Tell me about you. No. You are busy handing ammunition to those who know how to report it up. You are getting people to understand you and to pick up on your weaknesses so that they know how to hit you. You are not a good team player. Please show me where team player is on my job description. If you can show me team player on the job description, I probably will level up immediately and get it done. Otherwise, we do what I am supposed to do and we keep it moving. When work time finishes, get the hell out of that place fast. Even if you have nothing else to be doing, get the hell out of that place fast and go sit outside the gates. Go. And even better, find something else to be doing with your time whilst you are there. get the hell out of that place and very fast. I mean, why are you talking like this? I hope to help you understand how this game works so you can learn how to play it. The game of life and how to play it is a very important manual for every human being, really. Yeah. You should certainly play that game of life and learn how to play it to win. Those who didn't know how to win, well, we have been in the wilderness for a long time. I'm one of those people who suddenly figured out how to win. And now I am busy sharing, hopefully to help you do more. Ah. You are at Sheila's lodge. Oh, wow. Well, Sheila is my people's, you know. I need to come back to the lodge soon. Sheila is my people's. You can reach out to me through the inbox, Aisha. If you look for the messenger function on the page and just send me an inbox, I will reply to you at my earliest convenience. So as you can see, I'm on my way to work. So I'm going to go work. When I finish work, I will check, or if I get a gap in between, sometimes I will have a look. If my lunchtime is not taken. So please be patient when you send me anything in the inbox, yeah? I'm telling you this, so you don't waste your time going to a place, wasting your efforts and your energy wanting to impress the unimpressionable. Some people you cannot impress. If you hope that you will somehow impress your boss and they will somehow promote you because of that. If you want to be a worker bee, flap your wings and hope to be made queen bee because you're a good worker. No, good workers do not make good queens. The queen bee has attitude that the worker doesn't have. So you want to be promoted into a queen bee position. You will not get there by being a good worker bee. If you get acknowledgements, you will get acknowledgements as a worker bee. Yeah. Some of us have learned it the very hard and painful way. Very, very hard and very painful way. Hopefully, those who listen to these conversations learn from secondary sources and don't have to be individual victims to know. Learned the very, very hard and the very painful way. You will not be promoted to the position of queen bee by being a good worker. Is that not what most of us go to the workplace wanting to do? You want to be the boss. You want to be promoted into a managerial position. That is queen bee status. Queen bee. How do you want to be the peasant in a place as a way to motivate people to make you the queen bee? It doesn't work. Very soon, what people in that organization will see is a doormat, a pushover, someone to take advantage of because they don't know their value, they don't know their rights. That's what they will see. Oh, no. Yeah, no. We need somebody to come in and manage, and she can be part of the team. Oh, she's a solid team member. Solid team member. Yeah, but solid team member doesn't make somebody, in their view, worthy of pole position. So then you need to ask yourself the question, do you want to establish yourself in this organization as a queen bee? Or do you want to establish as a worker bee? Going to a place and establishing as a queen bee comes with its detriments also, because you will have all the snakes hissing when you first arrive. When you come pissing over your territory, they are all going to hiss. They are going to go for you. You probably may not last if that strategy doesn't work well. But if it does work, you will get the pole position you are after. So you come pissing all over the place. They hiss at you. They snap at you. You will take some bites. Of course, you will take some bites. But at least by the end of that process, you might be in a much better position of getting the pole position that you dream of. Yeah. If you come in from the worker bee perspective, I can tell you on good authority for free, the snakes will not hiss because they will not see you as a contender. They will not. You probably will last long because people like to keep workers. People like to keep subservient people in place. They envisage that they can use you. That's why they keep you there. The ones they know they can't use, they will do everything to challenge. So you go, hey, Judith Alice, I need to speak to you. You are in one of my communities. I have a project for you. I want you to get busy. I would like to get your views to encourage others to get started. So please find me on WhatsApp, yeah? Find me on WhatsApp and let's talk, please, sis. Yes. If you stay playing the worker bee role, they will recruit you as a worker bee. Funnily enough, because they recruit you as a worker bee and they maintain you as a worker bee, a lot of us get fooled to think that they are grooming you for queen bee status. No, they are not. Nobody is going to groom you for no queen bee status. No. And that's how our hearts get broken over time when you finally discover the truth after 15 years of being in a place, 10 years of being in a place, 7 years of being in a place. Yeah, no. Worker bee, that is who you are. Queen bee, that is who you are not. You hope to be queen bee, but in their eyes, no queen bee, just worker bee, wing flapper, flap, 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 flap. That's you. That's the position you've been given. That's the position you've accepted. So you have to learn to deal with it. Emma, so what do I do? If you're already in a place where you are worker bee, you need to be very clear of what exactly your job description is and begin to trim back to what you are paid to do. You better start looking at new places, because if you move, you have a chance to reinvent yourself in a new place. That's why moving is a good strategy on this game. If you foolishly made yourself a worker bee in a place, it's always helpful to find a new place and to start establishing yourself as queen bee in another place, because convincing those who already know you as a worker to see you as a queen, that's difficult. Very difficult. Renee, how you doing? You can reinvent staying, but I think reinvention while staying is a lot harder than reinvention in a brand new spot. That's what I think. Anyway, you determine which one is easier, better for you. Or sometimes you can decide, hey, facilities here work for me. The situation here works for me. I don't need to sidestep and go learn a new system. So fine. The role of a worker bee is good here. But let me focus on building something so that I can add that facility to this to actualize in more meaningful ways. And that's what I actually recommend for a lot of you. I am inviting you to find ways of setting up businesses that you own so that you are the bee herself, not just the queen. You are the bee in your hive, the bee. And you can actualize in that way. If you're interested, I will post the link to my community. Click on it, come join us, and let's start talking and working. Yeah, see you soon.